Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Top Choice Products, Manda's Fine Meat, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Turner Industries, Care South Medical and Dental, Louisiana 988 Helpline, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves, where we come to you each week from Monte Cristo Cigar Bar and Restaurant right here in the heart of Scotlandville. Come by, check them out. They got some great specials. And of course, you can catch them for their nighttime activities as well. You can catch us about 5 times a week on TV, on Fox 44, Tuesday nights at 10. As you can see, 3-4 times a week on Pelican Broadcasting. And you can catch us at your convenience on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter channel. Coach Graves, tough loss to the Colonels from Nicholls State as we go down 51-7. Coach, nothing seemed to go right for us Saturday. When I'm talking about fumbles in the red zone, receivers and running backs dropping passes that could have been touchdowns, INTs thrown directly to the defender. I mean, literally 32 yards rushing. It just seemed like it was one of those days where Groundhog Day. Don't nothing go right and you wish you could wake up and start all over.
Yeah, Todd, it was certainly disappointing to say the least. We dug ourselves in a hole early on. As I told the team, and I said before, 6 turnovers, you can't be the average team with that. And field position really played a part in the first half, first quarter, and we dug ourselves in a hole, as you said, 3 fumbles, a bad, poor choice of not feeling the punt that put us at the 1. I consider that a turnover. And then we had the 2 interceptions in the red zone or the green zone, and that just makes it tough. And, so we had to, as I spoke on the SWAC media call, 32 yards, when you're chasing points, when you're 24 down, it's going to be hard to continue to run the football.
And, folks, that was all on the offensive side of the ball. We'll talk defense in the second segment. But anyway, Coach, let's jump into the first half and show the folks what happened at A.W. Mumford Stadium on a 22-year renewal of a rivalry with Nicholls State. People were excited about this game, Coach.
This is a great play here by Xavier Spencer.
Yep.
We held them. This was a sudden change play, actually. We wound up holding them to a field goal. I think it made the score 10-0. So we had a great run right here by C.J. Russell. The first play, he gets 7 yards, and then he turns around and gets about 10 here, but then he forgets to put 2 hands in traffic on the ball, and then we turn the ball over right there in the red zone, and then right there we don't fit properly, and it's an easy score. We turn the ball over again. The cornerback's out of position, not in phase. Makes it an easy deal. It's a great job by Darius Harry right here on this tackle.
Good pursuit.
I thought guys were playing hard, but we were just making too many mistakes.
Good tackle.
We got in the hole. Yeah, it was a great tackle by Rodney Johnson. Right here, Kendrick Grimes, or I think that's Kobe Dillon. He's supposed to stay front side, went backside, trying to do something he wasn't coached to do, and it cost us right here. Guys were frustrated. Unfortunately, out of position, they score again. Right here, it's a great catch by Detravian Brown. Got to get more out of him. This is a great catch by Darren Morris. It's good to see him come back after taking that shot out of bounds in the game. It's another great catch by Darren Morris, and as you can see, we're moving the ball down the field. We just got to make sure that we're protecting. That's a good job by Quay Davis making a catch here. Again, that's Tyler Kirkwood making a great catch and run. So there's protection there. That's a good job again by Tyler Kirkwood. We were able to move the ball. We were able to find some holes. So the offensive line was doing a good job. Right here is just a bad job. We threw short. There's no way that we throw short. You got to throw that long. That killed our momentum there. And then right here, we out of position and gave them an easy score.
38-0 at the half. When we come back in the second half, we'll talk some more on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. For 25 years, we've been providing top choice goods and top choice service. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of Top Choice products. We want to thank you, our top choice customers, for helping us achieve this milestone. 25 years later, we're proud to offer a variety of top products and services like custom orders to take care of your family, organization, or business. At Top Choice Products, for 25 years, our priority every day has been providing you great top choice products and customer service.
Get your groove on with 3 new groovy games from the lottery. Put your boogie shoes on and pick up wild nines. You could win up to $9,000. Add in some smooth moves while adding up your cash. Play Add It Up. Win up to $15,000. This game is out of sight. Play Crossword Cash. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Boogie on down to your nearest lottery retailer and play all 3 games today.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, we're down 38-0 at the half. And Coach, what do you just walk in the locker room and start being real strong with your word choices? Or do you gather your young men and try to kind of sound professorial?
No, you just have to tell them, hey, we got to put that half behind us. You can go in and kick over coolers and things of that nature, but the score is still 38-0.
That's true.
So how do you adjust? How do you respond? How do you go out and play? And that's the thing that I challenge them to do. Let's go out and try to win every play, not try to get it all back. There are no 38-point plays, so, we got to go one play at a time.
Coach Nichols rushed the ball at a nice clip, 5.1 a carry, 224 yards. The quarterback threw for 4. But he was throwing at like 9.4 a pass. That's almost a first down every time he threw the ball. What happened to us on the defensive side of the ball? Because that's been our strong suit.
Yeah, I think guys, starting off, we knew what they were going to do. We knew they were going to come out and try to throw the ball because they run the football. And we had guys in position, and you look up and guys are not where they're supposed to be. So that was a little frustrating. And then what happened is as we kept having multiple 3-and-outs, that the human nature defensively, guys are going to get frustrated, guys are going to get tired, and then guys are going to press and try to do some things that they don't normally do. And so when that happens, then it just bodes well for the other team.
Coach, now I know you take the heat for this loss. You take all the slings and arrows, and you want all the slings and arrows. But, as an old player, a lover of the game, coaches coach, players play. You guys been in this now 2 months, August, September. So the schemes have been taught. All of that has been happening on both sides of the ball. So the players have some culpability in this. It's about execution. They got to execute.
Oh, no question. I mean, everybody's accountable. We're holding everybody accountable for this game. And, again, it starts and stops with me, but then it goes downhill from there. So everybody plays a part in what we did or didn't do on Saturday, and we're going to address that, and we're going to fix it, and we're going to put it on the shelf and get ready for the next one.
All right, let's jump into the highlights from the second half of the Nicholls State game from this past Saturday. And here you see they start off on offense We almost got to the quarterback, but unfortunately
this
he was
is
wide
late
open.
in the game, and the safeties, they were so concerned about the run, they came out of coverage, and that's what happens. That was a great job by Rodney Johnson on the block right there. I think Jalen Woods is in now as the quarterback. He's a redshirt freshman, and he came in and he did a good job for guys. He what he tried to execute the things that we were trying to do. There was some good protection. He moved the ball down the field. This is a 4th down play right here on that play, and we had an assignment bus with a freshman running back. So, it's you get guys in and trying to get them going, give them some playing time. So this is a great job right here by Marcus Bourne getting out to the flat and get the interception. And then Jalen Woods comes back, and as you can see, he's moving the ball, he's throwing the ball. This is a good job by Bear Remo coming in and running the football. This freshman has a promising future.
Nice
and there's a touchdown by that's overthrown by Quay Davis. But I think this is the touchdown to Jason Gabriel, another freshman from John Curtis High School. He has a promising future. It's good to see those freshmen get out there and compete and play hard.
51-7, the final score. Let's put this one behind us. When we come back, we're going to have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Get your game plan together and ride into football season and be the MVP with a new vehicle from Jerry Lane.
Folks, come on down to Jerry Lane Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the state, and ask for the Coach T. Graves special.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing, and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and go on walks. The scenery really uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books, I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Mom, you know I hate going to the dentist.
Yes, but you're a real trooper and didn't give Dr. Daniel any problem.
Well, I like Dr. Pam. She really knows how to get me to relax. And I like how my teeth look when we leave Care South.
Well, that's what a good dentist is supposed to do.
At Care South, our dental team works hard to create beautiful smiles and take great care of your teeth. Call us for an appointment today.
Get your game plan together and ride into football season and be the MVP with a new vehicle from Jerry Lane.
Folks, come on down to Jerry Lane Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the state, and ask for the Coach T. Graves special.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Of course, each week in the show, we always have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Coach, who were those Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams?
On offense, it would be freshman running back Jason Gabriel. On defense, it would be linebacker Vincent Page. And on special teams, it would be punt returner Tyler Kirkwood.
Congratulations, gentlemen. And speaking of Vincent Page, we actually got a chance to catch up with him. He had a pretty good night on the field, and Joe Dupree filed this report.
Todd, I'm here with Vincent Page, Jr., and Vincent is from Denton, Texas, junior linebacker. Tonight was a rough night for the Jaguars, but you did well. You had 9 tackles, It was kind of hard against an opponent like a Nicholls State here at Mumford. Tell me, how did you feel about the game tonight?
I just felt like we came out slow. Game kind of got out of hand, and like we just couldn't fight back. Just people went dead after that.
One of the things I noticed was that seems to be we didn't have a little discipline on the line. People were jumping off sides. What can we do to improve that as we move forward?
Just like practice it. That's the only thing you can do. Just be disciplined. You know, you can't listen to what they're saying, trying to snap the ball. You got to watch the ball. When the ball moves, you move.
One other thing I would like to talk about is our ability to contain the run. Seems to be tonight they were running on us. Seems like that opened up a passing game for us. What can we do to better contain the run as we move forward?
Just be disciplined. If you got a gap, stay to your gap. Don't worry about where the ball going. If it comes to your gap, you make the play. Everybody has a job. You got to do your job, do your 111.
Back to you, Coach. Back to you, Todd. Back in studio.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Vincent. Coach, after a loss like Nicholls, what's the reset button to get the players back energized, to get the staff back focused on the fact that we still got everything ahead of us? You know, we're 1-0 in the SWAC West. Texas Southern is our second SWAC West game, and after Texas Southern, we got 3 more on the SWAC West. So everything for us is still there. So what's that button to hit to get everybody back on the positive page?
That's just it, Todd. You hit the reset button, but you have to address the things we didn't do well on Saturday versus Nicholls, and you also have to talk about the things that we did do well. And then once you make those corrections, and then you have those real man in the mirror moments, then you press, you put it behind you, and you go forward with getting ready for Texas Southern. And as I told the team, we still have all our goals in front of us, so that's motivation enough to go forward and do what we need to do.
Coach, as we get ready for this SWAC stretch run, how are we doing injury-wise? Where is the team health-wise?
For the most part, I think we have guys are pretty sound, pretty healthy. We got some guys, some key players that have some bumps and bruises, but as I always say, football is a collision sport. It's not a contact sport, so, we'll next man up.
Next man up. When we come back, we'll talk about Texas Southern Tigers on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Stay with us.
Life in Louisiana is a song. A symphony of sound, colors, and movement. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
At CareSouth Medical and Dental WIC, we take pride in helping families to better understand their nutritional needs. Our goal is to help expecting mothers and new mothers to take the best care of themselves and develop a healthy lifestyle that will benefit their infants from birth to childhood. When you participate in the WIC program, you will receive healthy, nutritious foods, breastfeeding support, and nutritional counseling. At CareSouth WIC, we believe healthy families are the best families. Call us for an appointment today at 225-650-2093.
For 25 years, we've been providing top choice goods and top choice service. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of Top Choice products. We want to thank you, our top choice customers, for helping us achieve this milestone. 25 years later, we're proud to offer a variety of top products and services like custom orders to take care of your family, organization, or business. At Top Choice Products, for 25 years, our priority every day has been providing you great top choice products and customer service.
Man, there are too many miles on this truck. I have got to get a new one.
Where am I? Who are you?
Man, I have got to get a new truck. I can't even get my boat in the water.
We're at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. We have a huge inventory of vehicles. I can get you in a new truck like.
Wow, this is perfect. Thank you so much, Jerry Lane guy.
Come see us at Jerry Lane and put yourself in a new Chevy just like that.
I guess I gotta walk home, man.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Of course, we come to you each week from Monte Cristo. You ought to check them out, for some great food, for some after-hour activity, and you can all have it here at Monte Cristo. And of course, we want to thank Chef Celeste, who prepares us a nice meal after every show, and you can check her out at chefceleste.com. Coach, turning our attention now to Texas Southern. We go to Texas to play them at BBVA Stadium, which I call the bird nest because it looks like a bird nest. The Tigers sit at 2-3 on the season, and they're coming off a 28-10 win over Virginia Lynchburg. They sit in third place, right behind us in the SWAC West. It's Alcorn, us, and then Texas Southern. So, important game. Talk about SWAC West, talk about getting into the championship. Coach, what does Texas Southern like to do on offense and defense?
Well, Texas Southern, they're big up front, and they like to run. They have a freshman running back that's a big runner. He's a big body that can run, and he catches well. Quarterback is efficient. They have a good tight end and a few receivers, and then defensively, they have some big guys up front, and they get after it. And they're probably going to play some man coverage on the back end. Coach Dishman is a ex-NFL guy, so he's going to play that aggressive style of NFL defense, and they do a good job of trying to force your hand. I know he spoke about trying to make sure that they stop our run and try to get us to be one-dimensional. So those guys are going to be fired up and ready to go because they know it's a Western Division Conference game, as we do, and so we have to make sure that we're ready to go. And as I always say, we can't match their intensity. We have to exceed it.
Coach, I've always been intrigued by Texas Southern's performance in the SWAC on the football side. They've done well in basketball, but on the football side, they've been really average, or if not lower than average. And, of course, Texas is probably considered the richest talent pool of football in America, depending on which year. Might be Florida, might be California, but Texas is always in the mix. And of course, Louisiana is usually in that mix at fourth. But Houston, right in the middle of all of those major schools with talent, and now with the transfer portal, Texas Southern never seems to have those fire SWAC football teams that just really bust head in the SWAC, and I never quite understand what is it going on at Texas Southern. What is it?
Well, I can't answer that, but I just know that those guys play us tough, and those guys are going to be fired up, going to be ready to go. I'm quite sure that Coach Dishman, and you can see it already, that he's doing a really good job of getting guys in there and turning the page and turning the program around. So, again, it's important for us to make sure that we're locked in and we're focused and we're ready to go, because those guys are going to be fired up, and we got to be ready to do what we need to do to give ourselves a chance to come out with the win.
Well, after they see this, they're going to be mad at me. But when we come back, we're going to wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Get your groove on with 3 new groovy games from the lottery. Put your boogie shoes on and pick up wild nines. You could win up to $9,000. Add in some smooth moves while adding up your cash. Play Add It Up. Win up to $15,000. This game is out of sight. Play Crossword Cash. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Boogie on down to your nearest lottery retailer and play all 3 games today.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing, and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and go on walks. The scenery really uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books, I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, of course, we're going to Houston this weekend. Give us a little insight into team travel. You guys leaving on a Thursday or a Friday, and what happens when you leave Baton Rouge and eat meals and practice and hotels and all that? Give us a little insight.
Well, we'll leave Friday morning. We'll actually practice Friday morning, and then we'll break, and guys will go and get prepared, and we'll have a departure time. We usually leave about, last time we left about 1. We're going to move it up because of that Houston traffic. Mm-hmm. So we'll probably leave somewhere between 11 and noon. Okay. And then we'll get on the road and we'll head over. We're on the buses, we're watching movies, and guys are kind of relaxed, and then we'll go to dinner, and then we'll check in the hotel, and then we'll have our treatment and our meetings, special teams first, and then we'll have offensive and defensive meetings. We'll have a team meeting, and then we'll have they'll have their snack, and then they'll go to bed about 10.
Okay. And what Saturday morning? What do y'all do?
We get up in the mornings. We have chapel service. Then we'll have breakfast. Then we'll have special teams walkthrough, OD walkthrough. We'll get them off their feet for about 3 hours, and then we'll do pregame meal, and then we'll head on to the stadium after that.
Okay, well, there you have it. Of course, Jaguar Nation, we know that there's a lot of y'all out there in Houston, and so we need to see y'all in BBVA Stadium supporting these Jaguars to victory against Texas Southern Tigers. So y'all be safe, Jaguar Nation that hits the road, but the Houston Jaguars and Texas Jaguars, we look forward to seeing y'all in Houston this Saturday at BBVA. Go Jags.
Go Jags.